This is the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Friday, the 6th of September. Weekend is straight ahead. Got some rain around, but it's not the kind of rain we need to really settle this drought. But still, it's raining in spots. Let's go right to the radar. We are live at 3:07 this afternoon, and there's some dry air aloft, and that's really preventing a lot of this from getting down to the ground. For a lot of you, you're probably thinking, I wish it would rain or just get off the pot here. I mean, come on. You've had a few little sprinkles, and that's about it. You can see we've got echoes on radar through much of the state, but some of this is not quite getting down to the ground. But again, we'll see some light rain around, a few sprinkles for the rest of the afternoon and tonight. And again, that's the radar coming from the Shelby County Airport. Let's go down south. We'll check the Mobile radar. And really, things are pretty quiet for much of Mobile and Baldwin counties. A little light rain near the Gulf Coast. The more widespread rain is staying offshore. And again, this is a little weak low that's moving along the Gulf Coast, not a tropical type system, but that's the reason for the rain we have around. And again, we'll go up north, and our friends in the Tennessee Valley are basically being shortchanged. And we expected that if you watch these videos. If you're in the Shoals, Decatur, Athens, Huntsville, Scottsboro, it's just not doing much at all. A lot of clouds around, but not much rain. The rain is down to the south. And all of this will gradually diminish late tonight. We'll check the big picture. This is the upper air look, and we have a ridge in the west, and we have a trough in the east. And that trough will be pushing a front through here tomorrow. Visible satellite view, it's overcast. Hard to find any sun across Alabama today. Pretty thick cloud cover. And this is the radar composite. This puts all the radars together across the Deep South. And again, you can see just large areas of very light rain in progress, but not a big rain. Again, this is not really going to help the drought situation. Again, this is the drought monitor that came out yesterday, and pretty much all the state in some type of either D1 or D2 drought conditions right now. But on the positive, hey, let's look at the positives here. Temperatures are way down, 70s on the board. The only city in the state at 80 today is Mobile. So that's a nice break from the heat. Here's the severe weather outlook for the rest of today and tonight. A marginal risk from around Louisville, Kentucky, up to near Erie and Cleveland. Tomorrow, no organized severe weather expected across the country, and the same thing on Sunday. So rain for the next 7 days. This is valid through Friday morning of next week. And again, what we've got going on now, just not a big event. The next possibility for a meaningful rain event will be toward Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday of next week, the latter half of next week, and there could be a tropical low involved. And so there's hope that we'll see some beneficial rain then, but again, just some hope. In fact, let's look at the tropics now. So here we go. We've got really not much happening. It is unbelievably calm for the 6th of September across the Atlantic Basin. That little feature in the northwestern Gulf, that will not develop. The ecstasy off the Atlantic coast, that will not develop. Little feature out there in the middle of the Atlantic, that will probably not develop. The only system on the board really worth watching, it's the one that we have been watching for days. It's coming across the Yucatan, and this thing will be emerging into the Bay of Campeche over the weekend. And the Hurricane Center has increased the chance of this developing up to 40%. How about that? It was 20% this morning. Now it's up to 40%. And this is the probabilistic outlook from the European. And it's basically showing this thing becoming a tropical storm over the southwestern Gulf over the next few days. And whatever develops there will lift northward. And the models are not overly bullish on this thing developing, but there's certainly a chance this might be a depression or a storm, mainly a rainmaker. Don't think this becomes a dangerous hurricane feature. Let's go through modeling. Model fans, the GFS, the 12Z run, valid tomorrow afternoon at 4. And again, we have a western ridge, eastern trough. And the deeper moisture is pretty much out of here. Still, there will be a chance of some rain for extreme South Alabama tomorrow, Mobile over to Dothan in the Florida Panhandle. But also along the front, there could be a few isolated small showers. This is tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock coming off the high-resolution HRRR model. And you can see a little broken band of showers from near Linden to Prattville to Lafayette. So understand there could be a few isolated showers tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening across central Alabama, but probably not many. Uh, the air should be pretty much worked over by then. And temperature should be in the low to mid 80s tomorrow with a mixture of clouds and sunshine. So Sunday, a pretty dry air mass drops in here. North Alabama probably in the 50s to start the day. The high Sunday will be in the 80s. The sky partly to mostly sunny. And again, near the immediate Gulf Coast, there could be a few showers about. Same thing Monday. Most of the state dry. Showers confined to extreme South Alabama. Even there, probably not that many. Tuesday looks mostly dry. And then Wednesday, we're seeing evidence coming off the GFS that there could be a tropical low on the middle Texas coast. That is the feature that will be in the Bay of Campeche this weekend. Let's go to the European. Now, this is the AI version, the machine learning version of the European global model. And it wants to develop a sub-1,000 millibar low that's coming up on the coast of Louisiana. And again, this is the feature that's going to be in the Bay of Campeche this weekend. The models aren't really robust on this thing, becoming some rapidly intensifying hurricane, mainly a rainmaker. But certainly this could be good news for Alabama, and that we certainly need that rain. So let's go to Thursday of next week. And the GFS depicts a weak tropical low that's northeast of Houston. And a lot of rain across the deep south. So just maybe we'll see something then. And this is a week from today, Friday the 13th. Getting a little weak upper low nearby, and evidence we'll have showers around. So the global models are showing increasing evidence that we might see some decent rain toward the latter half of next week, somewhere in that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday time frame. We'll see. Let's keep going. Let's go out 10 days. This is Monday, the 16th of September. Again, the blue on that map, heights are below average. And again, evidence there might be a little low that's off the coast of the Carolinas, but that looks pretty quiet here. Rain for Birmingham coming off the European ensemble. The mean, it's been flirting around that 2-inch mark for a few days. It's about 2 inches, and this is valid between now and the 25th of September. And temperatures coming off the NBM, National Blend of Models. Highs generally in the 80s across the board. Coolest morning Sunday morning at 59. Otherwise, lows mostly in the 60s. And the latest 8 to 14-day guidance. This is for September 14th through September 20th. Temperatures here could be a little above average. Hey, let's roll that Children's of Alabama Kid Cam looking good. Fourth graders. Gym full of them today. Thompson Intermediate School in Alabaster. And what a cake. Goodness gracious. The cake game has been strong this year. That's remarkable. Wow. I mean, that's a piece of art right there. But those kids were great today. We talked about science. Kids love to learn about science. The science of weather, meteorology, different kinds of weather, how we forecast the weather, little storm spotting session, how to stay safe. Great teachers, great students. So again, to all of those folks at Thompson Intermediate School, thanks a lot for a great visit earlier today. Hey, you guys are looking good. So one more time, I thought we'd check the radar. We kind of work our way from north to south. Tennessee Valley just getting gypped here, shortchanged. There's just nothing going on there. And it was expected. But again, if you're in Huntsville, anywhere on that US 72 corridor, over to Florence, over to Scottsboro, just not expecting much tonight. Maybe a few sprinkles, and that's about it. Elsewhere, you got a lot of echoes on radar, but again, keep in mind some of this stuff is not quite getting to the ground because of a layer of dry air aloft. It's trying, but just having a hard time. Still, there could be some light rain around for the high school football games tonight, but on the positive side, no thunder, no lightning delays, just some patchy light rain. And let's go way down south. And really, much of Mobile and Baldwin counties dry. A lot of rain offshore. Some of that's trying to kind of creep into the Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, Fort Morgan area. And southeast Alabama, same thing. A lot of clouds, and it's just sprinkling a little bit, just a few drops, but it's not what we need to break a drought, that's for sure. But again, there's great hope over the latter half of next week, just maybe. We'll see some decent rains by then. We'll see. So tonight we'll be in the studio, our Friday night Rivals game of the week over on Channel 68. That's our sister station. It's Mountain Brook at Hueytown. The Spartans and the Golden Gophers. And that'll be a lot of fun. That'll be 7 o'clock on My 68. Blitz Game Day will be before that at 6:30 on Channel 68. And I'll be on there doing a quick weather update. No book signing tomorrow, but we do invite you to watch us on television this evening. Right across the hall, Studio A, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and God bless.